Hello Scorpio, it is Lisa, and here is your June 2nd to 8th, 2025 general reading. This is just a general reading. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me, all my contact information is in the description box below this video. Okay, so Scorpio, let's see what's in store for you this week. So the overall message for you this week is the King of Cups. So King of Cups for me is the Serenity Prayer. It is all about focusing on what you can control, your actions and your attitude, and letting go of all the things you can't control. You can't control what other people are doing or other situations. You can't force situations to happen. You can only make things happen by taking action, right? And you can only get out of your own way and have the right mindset. And it's not about being selfish. It's just about focusing on what you can control. And so that's what this week is all about. It's like you got things to do. You want to achieve certain things. You got to let go of the things you can't control. You got to focus, and you got to start focusing on what you can control. So what is the challenge this week? The Two of Wands. So the challenge is about thinking big, and that the world is your oyster, and you can have everything that you want, right? You do not have to settle. You do not have to limit your thinking or your beliefs. It's about thinking big and then thinking even bigger. So this week you're having a hard time. And it definitely is because, you're probably focusing on things that you can't control, which are making you think that you have to settle for certain things, that you'll never get the things that you want. But when you start to focus on the things that you can control, you start to realize you're open to having more, that you don't need to limit your thinking. You can have everything you want. It just may happen in a different way. And you might have to do certain things that you're not doing right now. Because a lot of times when we're focusing on things we can't control, we're not doing at all, right? We're just being distracted by everything else and putting the blame on other things and not doing what we're supposed to do. So this is all about, the struggle of not limiting your thinking and not settling. So then what do you need to focus on this week to move forward? The Three of Swords. So the Three of Swords is all about a process of understanding certain things have to happen to make other things happen, right? So we have to go through heartache to get to a place where we're super grateful and we look back and go, oh my God, you know what? If all of that didn't happen to push me forward, I would not have the amazing life that I have now. I wouldn't have learned what I needed to learn. I wouldn't have gone in a different direction, all of that kind of stuff. So for some of you, you might be at the beginning of this, where this heartache is just happening or something's not working out the way that you want it to work out. And really, it's an opportunity for the right thing to work out, but you're looking at it as the heartache. And then as you start to kind of take the steps forward and do what you need to do, not limiting your thinking, not settling, and focusing on what you can control, things start to move forward and things will start to fall in line. And then you'll get to the end of this card where you look back and are so grateful. You're grateful for the person you became, the strength that you got through it, how you learned how to focus. You probably, if you're someone who focuses on things you can't control, you're probably wasting huge amounts of energy, and feel drained all the time because you're so stressed out and frustrated on, the things that you can't change. Where if you just took action, you'd feel more energized because it's like, woohoo, I did this today. I got this done. I'm moving towards this, right? So it changes your mindset, changes your energy. And then when things start to work out and you start getting your successes, then you're super grateful that the things that whatever's going on right now, that's just not working out exactly the way you want it to work out, is a blessing, and it's moving you towards really good things. So you're just going through this process right now. And then what you do not see coming is celebrations, the Three of Cups. So the Three of Cups is several things. It's celebrations, it's empowerment, it is networking and expanding the people around you, and also expanding your mindset. So through this whole process, it's so interesting that when we focus on what we can control and let go of the things we can't control, we actually expand everything. It almost feels like you're going within and kind of, being in a tunnel where really what you're doing is opening the world to yourself. And you're just like, I'm just going to focus and take these steps that I can take and have the right attitude. And then the whole world opens up to you. And then because you're not limiting your life, and you're not settling, more things come into you, and more things to celebrate, more expansion in your life, who you are, the possibilities are endless. So it really is a week of kind of getting in, connecting to the Serenity Prayer and knowing it's leading you to really amazing things. And it is going to be just something you need to learn, or just an energy you have to walk through, but you'll carry for the rest of your life. Thank you so much for watching, Scorpio. I really appreciate it. If you could like and share my videos, that really helps. If you enjoyed my video, if you could subscribe, that would be really amazing. It really helps grow my channel. I truly appreciate it. Have a fabulous week, Scorpio, and I will talk to you soon.